In the past, if a person who can't hear or speak wanted to communicate with someone over the telephone, they would use the TTY, a phone system that voices typed text through an operator.
Personally, it was very hard to express yourself because sign language is a visual language, so all of the intonation is visual. So with that, it's very difficult to express tone and feeling and just emotion through limited, just short text.
Jonia resident Chris Pangilinan says a new technology from ZVRS pairs video and an interpreter together to allow him to communicate in a more personal way with anyone, whether they understand sign language or not. Pangilinan has been using the Z technology to talk with his high school friend Yentar Tu, who lives in Texas. Tu is a sales associate for ZVRS and is currently on Guam to introduce the technology to the community. Tu says the Z not only allows him to keep in touch with his friend on Guam, but it also breaks the barriers of communication between those who can hear and those who can't.
So it's great because I can use the video phone and write a little message, basically to my hearing friend or something, and be like, sorry, I can't make it home right now. You know, a hearing person can do that all the time. They can call their wife or something and say, hey, honey, I'm running late. But a deaf person, how do they do that? Well, we can use the video phone, and we use this technology. We can type it in, and we can sign it to the phone and sign it to an interpreter, and they'll forward the call.
Z technology comes on 4 different devices, allowing users to have access to an interpreter anywhere they go.
Basically, if you have a lawyer, like a doctor appointment or a legal appointment, something that you're supposed to be going to, you can always use ZVRS to keep in touch with the world.
And it's also helpful in the event of an emergency.
It's great if you want to call 911, anything. It just basically gives us that access to the hearing world. It equalizes the playing field.
A program with the federal government allows ZVRS to provide deaf persons with free access to some of its services. Tu will give a presentation on ZVRS during an event hosted by the Guam Association of the Deaf on July 7th at the University of Guam. Pangilinan is the president of the association and says everyone is invited to attend.
It's for everyone to come, whoever is interested in this technology. If they want it for to establish a better relationship with a deaf person, for their business, for their school, whatever they want. If their parents are hearing and their children are deaf, it's great for parents who are hearing and children are deaf. It's great for people who have deaf friends. Any person that's connected with the deaf community in some way or form. ZVRS is here, and we're going to be hosting that event, and we'd like to have you come.
The event will be held on Saturday, July 7th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the UOG auditorium. Betsy Brown, PNC News.